You think déjà vu means you've seen this moment before. You haven't. Your brain just lied to you, and it does this on purpose. Right now, somewhere in your skull, a memory is being created for something that hasn't even finished happening yet. And you call that feeling normal. So, what is actually happening inside your head in those 2 or 3 seconds? For over 100 years, scientists couldn't answer that question. The feeling was too fast, too random, too personal to catch in a lab. But that changed. And what researchers found is stranger than anything you've been telling yourself. Let's start with the basics. Somewhere between 60 and 85% of healthy people experience deja vu at least once in their life. Not rare, not a glitch reserved for a few strange minds. Most of you reading this have felt it. And here's something specific. Researchers Chapman and Mensch tracked how often it happens across different age groups. Young adults between 20 and 24 reported it roughly 2.5 times a year. Then something interesting happens. The older you get, the less it occurs. Whatever causes deja vu, it fades with age, like a system slowly getting more efficient at not making the mistake in the first place. Now, here's where it gets strange. For decades, the only real window scientists had into deja vu came from an unlikely place: epilepsy patients. Some people with temporal lobe epilepsy experience deja vu right before a seizure every single time, like clockwork. So, doctors did something remarkable. During brain surgery, while patients were awake, they touched electrodes directly to specific regions deep in the temporal lobe, the entorhinal and parietal cortex. And when they stimulated those exact spots, patients suddenly, involuntarily felt it: full, overwhelming deja vu. On command, not a memory, not a thought, a feeling triggered like flipping a switch that told researchers something huge. Deja vu isn't a mystical event, isn't a glimpse of a past life or a parallel universe. It's an electrical signal in a specific piece of tissue misfiring in a very specific way. But that still didn't explain what the misfire actually was. For that, we need Akira O'Connor, a memory researcher at the University of St. Andrews, who spent years trying to trigger deja vu safely without surgery, without epilepsy. His method sounds almost too simple. He'd feed people a list of related words: bed, pillow, yawn, night, dream, but never say the word sleep. Then he'd ask, "Did I say the word sleep?" People would say no, but something about them hesitated. They felt like the word was familiar, even though they knew it never happened. O'Connor found that this hesitation lit up the frontal lobe, the part of your brain responsible for decision making and error checking. What he proposes is this: deja vu isn't your memory system malfunctioning, it's the opposite. It's your memory system working correctly, catching a false alarm, and telling you so. Somewhere in your brain, a signal says this feels familiar, and a split second later, a different signal says that's wrong, this can't have happened. What you feel as deja vu is the argument between those two systems. It's not a memory, it's a memory checking process, caught in the act. There's a third piece to this. Researchers studying spatial memory using virtual reality environments found something else entirely. They built virtual scenes with subtle similarities to earlier scenes participants had already walked through. Same layout, same angles, different details, and people reported deja vu even when they had no conscious memory of the earlier scene at all. Their brain recognized the structure of the room before their conscious mind ever caught up. This suggests your brain isn't just checking whole memories, it's checking layouts, shapes, patterns, a hallway shaped like one from your childhood, a conversation that unfolds in the same rhythm as one you forgot years ago. You don't remember the original, but some part of your brain does, and it's comparing them in real time faster than thought. So put all three pieces together. Deep in your temporal lobe, a region is scanning incoming experience for familiarity, matching shapes, sounds, and patterns against a vast, mostly unconscious archive. Most of the time, this happens silently, and you never notice it working. But every so often, it makes a small error. It flags something as familiar that genuinely isn't. And a fraction of a second later, your frontal lobe steps in like a supervisor, checking the claim and finding it doesn't add up. That entire disagreement, the false alarm, and the correction happens in under 2 seconds, and you experience the whole thing as one seamless, eerie feeling. That means deja vu isn't proof that something supernatural just happened to you. It's proof that your brain's error detection system is doing exactly what it evolved to do. It's supposed to catch false memories before they get stored as real ones. Every time you feel deja vu, you're not glimpsing another timeline. You're watching your own mind catch itself, almost making a mistake, and fix it before it becomes one. And that's what makes it fade with age. As your brain accumulates more experience, more patterns to compare against, the checking system gets sharper, faster, quieter. Children and young adults whose pattern libraries are still small throw more false alarms. By the time you're older, your brain has seen enough of the world that fewer things trigger the confusion in the first place. So the next time it happens, that room, that sentence, that exact angle of someone's head turning toward you, you won't need to wonder if you're remembering a dream or slipping through some crack in reality. You'll know exactly what's happening. Somewhere in your temporal lobe, a signal just misfired, and somewhere in your frontal lobe, another part of you caught it, checked it, and told you the truth before you even had time to doubt it. Your brain didn't show you the past. It just proved for 2 strange seconds that it's always watching itself.